Hello friends, this is Ricky Chadha here. Venus, the planet of beauty, the planet of artistic ability, it represents glamour, it represents or talks about film industry, any sort of talent or skill that you have, especially with music, art, painting, and so on. It's a planet of which represents love and romance in your horoscope. This planet is coming out of the conjunction of Rahu and getting into his own sign Taurus on the 18th of this month. This shall take place somewhere around morning 8 o'clock. It shall remain in this sign and then move ahead to another friendly sign of Gemini. This transit is also going to help you in refinement or refining your personality, your speech, the way you present yourself, and so on. But apart from this, let us look how it is going to have an impact on each Lagna and each Rashi. Let's discuss this. And the first Lagna or first Rashi is Aries. For the sign of Aries, Venus rules your second house and the seventh house. And it is going to take a transit in the second house itself. I can say this is going to be very auspicious or very good movement or transit, especially to do with your finance, because second house is of finance, as well as extended family as well. So you will see happiness, peace, harmony in the family. It's going to be a good time for you. There are chances of addition or arrival of a new guest or a new person in your family. It is also very auspicious for people who are into business, and especially a business which is in partnership with someone. Married people can also get some good news if you're planning for a baby. Maybe there's an addition of the family in the family. There can be a good news if you have been having conflicts in your marital life, that will be solved. So overall, it's going to give a very clear picture, very nice picture. It's going to be happiness all around. So this was all about Aries. The next sign we shall be talking about is a sign of Taurus. Now for Taurus, Venus rules your first house and the sixth house. And it is going to be in your Lagna, in your first house itself. There would be a refinement in your personality, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself. You'll see that refinement in yourself. Yes, you will also have a lot of improvement in your nature, how you deal with people, soft spoken, especially if you are into a business where your communication is very important. Your relationship, your love, your comfort with your spouse will increase, and your spouse will support you whichever way he or she can. If you have been suffering or undergoing some ailment, some disease, some problems, and especially if you were very much stressed, so you have mental pressure, I want you to remain calm, composed and poised. All this tension is gradually it's tapering down. If you have been troubled by some chronic disease, this is a time for recovery as well. So it's a good move for you as well. Next sign is Gemini. For Gemini, it rules the fifth house and the 12th house. We know 5th house itself is about love, romance, children, creativity, a speculative market. 12th house is about foreign land, foreign connection. It is also the house of spirituality, isolation, and so on. It is also the house of expenses, so you have to control your expenses. You have income, no doubt about it, but then you have to spend money wisely. Maybe you go overboard, you spend more than your income, and situation may come, maybe like you get a money crunch, so try to save money as well. This transit is going to be favorable for those people who are planning, willing, intending to go abroad. It's a very good period for you. Married people, I would say, you need to take special care of your spouse's health. 6th house is playing a role over here. If you are suffering or dealing with some issues with your health, the only thing that I would want to advise you is take care of what you eat, because 6th house always represents your stomach. So digestive system may go for a toss. So make sure that you eat the right type of food, the right type of from the right place, and preferably homemade food. Next sign is Cancer. For Cancer, Venus rules your 4th house and the 11th house. 4th house is concerning property, 11th house is about income, and Venus is getting into the 11th house. 11th house is always the source from where you get your income. So definitely is going to increase your income. You can see promotion, you can see increment in your salary. Financially, you are going to grow at this time. You may even have double or triple source of income. So you will be earning through different sources. If you want to invest into any type of speculative market like stock market, be careful, but then you can, because the time looks very favorable. With the support of Venus, according to this transit, it is helping you with your love life and your romance. Also, long-standing or long-waiting desires, wishes of yours, you were very eagerly waiting for to be fulfilled, this is the time. There is a possibility that at your workplace you shall be very successful. People will appreciate your work. Yes, you are advised to think properly before taking any financial decisions. Make sure that you talk to your family, you talk to the elderly people, talk to the people who have got expertise into this matter. Next sign is Leo. For Leo, Venus rules the 3rd house and the 10th house. 3rd house is all about your younger sibling, about your neighborhood. It talks about your short travels. It talks about your communication skill. It's about sales, marketing, and so on. 10th house, of course, is a house of career, karma. Venus in the 10th. So Venus will be in the 10th house. Here, there are chances of getting success in your field, whatever field you have chosen for yourself. Even I see that in your family life, the ambience, the atmosphere is going to be very peaceful, very harmonious, and you will have a good time with your family. If you are married, see, 3rd house is a house which takes you away from the domestic life, because it's a negate house. So maybe you will have to go away from your spouse related to work, related to some important thing. So you will have to move a little away for any reason, whatever. The people who recently had a very bad phase or bad relationship with your father or fatherly figure, you may be able to now resolve or improve the relationship. However, in the terms of health, you are getting full support of luck, so your health is improving if you were undergoing some problems. Next sign is Virgo. For Virgo, Venus rules your second house and it rules your ninth house. So it's a house of luck, fortune, and second house is your extended family. It's about finance, it's about the way you talk, speech, and so on and so on. Venus in the ninth house surely speaks about the possibility of a long journey. Long journey that will be undertaken and it's going to be fruitful. It will give you success, especially if it is work related. Name, fame, respect in the society is growing. The transit is favorable for people who are into love relationship. If you had some misunderstanding with your partner, love partner, then that also will get resolved. At the same time, this transit will give you full support of your parents and especially your father. Venus will also increase inclination towards the religious activities, because ninth house is about religious. This is called dharma bhava. So dharma is ninth house, so you will be very much inclined towards doing religious activities. Financially, a good period, so all sort of profit, benefit is coming for you. Next sign is Libra. Now, we have to understand Venus is the ruler of the sign Libra and Taurus. Now, it is going to be in Taurus, but for Libra, it rules the first house and the eighth house. So Venus in the eighth house talks about some sudden gain, because eighth house is whatever it gives, whether money, event, or whatever you talk about, it gives you all of a sudden where you never expected. However, you need to be a little careful in terms of your health, because Venus in the eighth house is not a good position as far as your health is concerned. Especially be very careful when you are driving, because chances of accident is possible. Venus will also increase or attract you, or you may have an inclination towards occult activities. So people who are into Reiki, tarot, astrology, numerology and all that, your interest is going to grow. Married people will experience a very strong bonding at this time. In family, I see that there are possibility of organizing maybe a ceremony of something at home, and it could be a religious gathering also within the family itself. Next sign is Scorpio. Now for Scorpio, Venus rules the 12th house and the 7th house. 7th house is your partner, life partner, business partner. 12th house is about foreign land, isolation, or expenses, losses, and so on. Now Venus, which is coming into your 7th house, especially talks about very important related to your spouse or married life. During this time, you are going to come close, you will have a good bonding, you will have understanding, you will have harmony in your married life. If you are into a love relationship with someone, then the relationship is going to go stronger and stronger day by day. On the other hand, people who are of the age looking for some proposals for marriage, and you want to get married, somewhere this transit of Venus is going to make this thing very concrete. Maybe you will take the decision, you will get your choice, you will also take a step ahead. Professionally, I see this particular transit is going to give you, will be much more stronger than all the other past few months. If you're having some issues, this transit is going to give you a lot of relief professionally. Those who are associated with business, especially in partnership, it's a very good time for you. People who are willing, planning, want to go abroad, your dream shall be fulfilled. You are going to manifest your intent. Yes, 12th house talks about expenses, so expenses would be on the higher side, there's no doubt about it. And you may even have some money crunch as well. Let's talk about the next sign, Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, Venus is a ruler of the 6th house and the 10th house. The 11th house. So 6th house and the 11th house. And it shall be in the 6th house, Taurus. There would be challenges, there would be hurdles, obstacles as far as love life is concerned. Do not get into any argument or conflict with your love partner. Also, your opponents, your competitors, your enemies will be very much active, so you have to guard against that as well. Even if I look at your financial condition, you will spend money on many things that is of valuable, and spending money on those purchases will put you into a financial crunch. So see if you actually need that. Is it a want or it's only a desire? Think about it and then go ahead and do the purchases. So much so that you may then decide to take a loan. If your pocket is not permitting at this time, you may take a loan, which is not advisable, but you might take a loan. And if you're taking a loan, it's best to take from the loan than taking it from some other person. Married people will also have a good time. You will enjoy your each other's company. You will need to be more careful about the health now than before, because the position of Venus says health requires your attention now. The next sign is Capricorn. Now Capricorn, Venus rules your 5th house, it rules your 10th house, and it is in the 5th house itself. Now Venus in the 5th house, which as it is talks about romantic relationship and so on, Venus is going to be most compatible for your love life. So this is a very good position as far as your love life is concerned. You will enjoy the company of your love partner. You will be more free to talk. You will be able to express yourself if you haven't still. If you are married, the transit is going to give you a chance of getting into better, the relation is getting stronger. It is also a good time, or some benefit is coming from your life partner. Maybe you receive a gift or something like that. 5th house also talks about students and studies, intelligence. So for students, this transit is going to give you all type of success. So make most use of this transit, because this time is so good that if you are giving some examination during this phase, there is a huge possibility that you will clear any exams, and whatever you have dreamt for yourself, it's going to be fulfilled. Next is Aquarius. Now for Aquarius, Venus rules your 4th house. It also rules your 9th house, which is a fortune. 4th house is about motherland, property, vehicle, home comfort, domestic happiness, and so on. Now Venus is in the 4th house. Venus in your 4th house, your family and relationship, property and home life, all is considered from this house. So many of you may try to plan or even purchase or even invest into either property or vehicle for two reasons. Fourth house is property as well as vehicle, and Venus itself always represents vehicle. So maybe you'll spend a very large amount of money to buy, or at least if not purchasing, you will see that you are refurbishing, renovating your home, and you will spend money on that. Many of you may even go a little away from your home due to various reasons. However, you will be able to showcase good performance at your workplace. So people will be appreciating you because you are actually showcasing the ability to perform the task. You will receive a lot of praises from your seniors, from your bosses. You may get promotion, you may get endorsed for it. This transit is also going to create a chance of promotion and maybe an increment in your salary as well. Now, let us talk about the last sign, the sign of Pisces. See, for Pisces, Venus rules your third house and the eighth house. Third house, where Venus is going to be stationed, is a house of communication, short travel, siblings, but also understand it also has an energy of the eighth house as well. So Venus in this house is going to make most of you getting associated with communication, mass, media, printing, and so on, and especially if you're working into marketing and sales. That is your forte. You will also be able to make special place for yourself by impressing people, and people are going to love being in and around you, and you will have lot of you see that you are spending a lot of money, you are trying to change your lifestyle, and there is a lot of success that you will see at your workplace as well. This is going to be the time where you will be able to increase your income, but only when you put in the hard work. Venus transit also is giving you a chance to get name and fame in your society. Venus in the third also speaks about you are getting more support, the bonding and the relationship with your sibling, especially the younger ones. But yes, as I told you, we are talking about the eighth house as well. So Venus may give you some health issues and may even give your parents also some health problems as well. So you need to take care of your parents as well. So friends, this is all about Venus transit on the 18th of June at around 8 o'clock in the morning, and the impact on different lagnas and different moon rashi. If you did like this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell icon as well. Thank you.